Hey there, welcome to Something About Tabletop. This is going to be a Shadowrun session, and here today are our players. So first we'll get everyone to, well, I guess if you want to do introductions in terms of describing your character fully, you can. But pretty much the premise of this little job is that you guys have been hired on by a mysterious party. You're going to be meeting them at an abandoned warehouse in Auburn. And from what the gist of the job seems, you're going to be doing some kind of run against a politician. You're not incredibly sure about what else, but you're decided to go anyway because apparently the pay's pretty good. So at this point, you guys are meeting them at like 10 p.m. at this abandoned warehouse. There's a car park nearby that you guys can use if you're getting there by vehicle or whatever. You guys can assume you guys know of each other, but whether or not you worked with each other is completely up to you. And we'll start from my left to right of the players. Anyway, so Bluey, plug yourself and introduce your character if you want.
I forgot about this, but because I had a lot of money, I literally bought the Shadowrun Bentley car. So I have this luxury as fuck car rocking up to this place. Just driving itself, of course, because my characters are blind. So I drive up and get out. Whoever's looking at me is probably like, I want to rob him or I want to be him. I come out.
Oh, dude, you actually park in the disabled park, right?
Yeah, of course.
Go on.
I get out, and where are we meeting? Is it? Sorry, I missed that.
At an abandoned warehouse in Auburn.
Okay, I'm wearing armor then.
Yeah.
I walk out. It's a really nice looking suit, and I have a cane, but you realize that I'm barely using it. I'm kind of just walking with it in the air. But the defining feature about this character, which would really make you remember him, is around his eyes. He's just wearing this red band, kind of like how a ninja would wear around the top of his head, but it's just over his eyes. And yeah.
Okie dokie. So next will be Chepe.
I walked. I'm Chepe Pepe. I'm playing the character Humdy.
I am Chepe Le Pepe. Sorry, go on.
I'm Chepe Le Pepe. No, let's see. Humdy is walking up rather slowly, probably after choking out a pimp at some point along the way, taking this job as an excuse, as pretty much every Shadowrun job is for him. He wears himself in his usual attire, kind of a buttoned blouse that's buttoned a little bit too much down, adjusting some of the features on his face, getting them clear, lighting his skin from a dark complexion to a nice white, since it's being the lights kind of himself out, making himself look a little bit prettier. He flashes his ID, makes sure it's in there, Iceland, as per usual. After seducing and then accordingly choking out the past 2 or 3 pimps along the way, he makes his way to the warehouse slowly and adjourns himself by the front, waiting for everyone else.
Okie dokie. So we'll have Dennis next, and then finally Nick.
I'm Dennis. I'm playing Stefano Scordato, also known as the Ghost. When he arrives on the scene on his racing bike, he pulls up and parks it. He's average height, with a muscular build. He's wearing a black business suit, white dress shirt and a red tie underneath. Sometimes he will also wear a fedora, but this time he's not sporting that. Yeah, so when he arrives, he enters the building.
Alrighty. Nick.
My character is Jenks. He was a completely unremarkable 20-year-old guy in a hoodie and cargo pants walking around with a backpack. You can assume that if this guy is good at anything, it's probably hacking, because he's not tall or muscular, and he just carries a backpack around. He looks like a completely unremarkable random guy.
Cables coming from his head. You're like, yeah.
Oh, he's got one of those.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people have data jacks in this world.
Yeah, that's true. It's good to have.
It's pretty common. But when it's connecting to a backpack, generally there's something like, what's going over there? Anyway, so at this point, yeah, the abandoned warehouse is pretty much as stereotypical as you can get. Apart from, it's not like shot out and destroyed, it's just abandoned, because Auburn is actually not an incredibly bad area. It's actually a decent area. But the problem is, as though, companies getting shut down, being foreclosed, their warehouses get abandoned, not used for a while the other companies are seizing them. So usually they become places for Shadowrunners and various other groups to hire out and do meetings in and things like that are more secretive, of course. And this is obviously what has happened here. You guys walk up to the gates of this abandoned warehouse and they open up for you. And you walk on inside, and it's pretty stereotypical abandoned warehouse. There's pretty much nothing inside of it. And you can see under a beacon of light in the center of the warehouse a collection of table and chairs, about 4 security guards, all carrying fairly heavy weapons, assault rifles and such, and then sitting down at the tables with various collection of data chips, electronic paper and such, is a man in a business suit, but he is indeed a dwarf. He actually has, like, I guess the smartest looking mohawk you've ever seen. And is right now sitting at the table tapping his fingers, and then he sees you guys walk in and he says, come, sit down. And I'm assuming at this point you guys do, unless you guys want to do something else.
I awkwardly search for a chair in front of me, grab it and pull it out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So he's kind of looking at the blind guy's like, all right. Looking around for the files, and you can see he's got files of you guys out, and he's looking at it. He goes, "Okay, then that's fine then." Okie dokie. So you guys are all sitting down at this point. And he says, "How you doing there?" And he puts out his hand, stretches it out to shake you guys. Name's Rothgar. Anyway, enough of names. I already know your names. So, well, let's get down to business, shall we? You have been, you may not accept the job at this point, but hopefully you do accept the job. But the job is simple as this. And he slides over some electronic paper and data chips. It's up to you guys how you want to do it. Check the data chip to get the data for the job, or you can simply just read the electronic paper in front of you. And he becomes, he starts spieling out the job. He says, anyway, we got a guy, a politician named Benson Greenhouse. He's on the up and up, and he's looking to become the mayor of Seattle. And he's doing really incredibly well. And the thing is that we don't want that. And we've hatched our own little plan, and you are the people that are going to be, doing it. Simple as that. He's having a, I guess you'd be described as a charity ball, or a politician fat fest, which is either one you want to pick, at his own penthouse, where he has a collection of about 20 guests that are going to be going there, and, well, he's going to be stinging them out of his money. And they're going to be talking about all these politician-y bullshit. Anyway, from what we understand is that, from our leads, is that he actually has a vault there with a collection of his more nefarious means of acquiring his power. And we want that information known publicly. But the thing is that we don't want it known that he's been targeted just for that information. We want this to look like he's been targeted to be robbed. And because he's got a lot of rich people in one place, that's certainly something that can happen. So you're going to be going in as the guise of robbers. Simple as that. Going into this place, high action, go as crazy as you want. From what we understand, he's going to have an inside security. Now, obviously, getting into this building as is in a penthouse apartment is going to be relatively difficult, which is why we've got you access to a helicopter to get you at least on the roof. We've also got 2 passes to allow people to actually enter the actual charity ball as well, if you want to go that way. It's up to you. At this point, we got any questions?
Security?
Security, there's about 6 people on the inside. They're going to be physical security, probably armored pistols, nothing too big to scare away the customers.
What about digital security?
Digital security, it is a high-class apartment. The security is going to be tight, especially wireless. But the access via the roof, we know that there are control pads and even cameras. And if you can actually get to the control pad and start doing the hacking that way, you're going to have a much easier time getting in.
Any idea on how they're stationed? Is there a patrol, or are they all just stationary the
The guards
entire
are going to be
time?
inside the main room. The thing is that it's inside his penthouse. The rest of the apartment, there's no reason for you guys to be anywhere but there. Unless, of course, you're doing something else ridiculous. I don't know. There's no point in trying to take over the entire building. I mean, loot the cameras in places that you need to loot the cameras. Get on the inside. Make sure shit gets done inside that room. Make sure they don't know what's going on. The rest of the security itself. And that's it. Inside the actual penthouse, I don't know how the security is going to be. It's going to be around the places that are going to be more needed. There is a pool area, so there are probably going to be some people there. But I mean, yeah. At this point, he's going to slide out some plans of what the place looks like. Are you ready for the best map ever seen ever? There we go. That's beautiful.
Yeah, see, it's the massive spa.
Massive spa. It isn't that big, but it's just massive.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. So basically, it's just main area. There are going to be 6 guards in around this place. You know, but this isn't going to be high security guards with massive armor and guns. People in suits with pistols, not having a mat or anything scary like that. Just being there to make sure shit doesn't go wrong. Simple as that. Any other questions?
What's the pay we're looking at?
Pay, we're looking at 10,000 each. Also, anything that you're able to scab off these motherfuckers is yours.
Hmm.
So if you're able to convince some dude to give you 20 grand or some shit, I don't know. Depends how much cash they carry on them and how much jewelry they have. You could get a pretty nice pull from these people.
And I'm guessing this helicopter you said that can get us onto the roof is going to be there to get us out?
Of course. Depending on the situation, it may not be there the entire time, but if you don't fuck it up astronomically, it'll be there the entire time waiting.
What's the exact nature of this information we're retrieving?
Well, we know this guy has some interesting people that are interested in him getting into power. If you know of them, they're the poly clubs, but more extreme ones, non-political ones that are willing to horribly murder elves in the street. You know, those kind of fucked up people. He's in the poly club, and he's under their agenda, but he's not under their political party. He's under another political party. And also, this information getting out will slander that political party and make it a lot easier for our interested party. Which, of course, you don't get to know.
Oh boy, politics.
He says, indeed. It's a tricky business. Now, in terms of killing, try not to kill the people that are in there as guests. I mean, if you have to, if they draw guns, sure. And do not kill Benson Greenhouse. We do not want him to be a martyr. We want to, slander him.
So what are the quickest ways out for the guests? Exactly, they're going to be focused mainly in the dining area?
Well, I mean, it's up to you, but I'm assuming you're just going to keep him down on the floor, get the shit that's done, talk to Benson in the politest way possible, try to get whatever is hiding in his place, or you guys can find it. Whether or not you need Benson, I don't know. He probably has it in some kind of safe hidden in his house, from what we understand, and it's as simple as that. You got to find it, whether through talking to Benson or something. I don't know. Other than that, you control the guests how you can. Obviously, letting them out of the apartment is probably a bad idea. They also do have various staff as well that'll be stationed in the kitchens. They'll be bringing out the food and such, so you have to keep them in mind as well. Anyway, I will say this. Silenced weapons are probably a really good idea at this point. Just going to point that out there. And if you don't have any silenced gear, I'd suggest you get it. The job itself is in 2 days if you choose to accept. Any other questions?
What's the disability access like?
He looks to you and he says, "Good enough."
Yeah, I just laugh. I don't really care.
He says, "I know you can see well with your astral sight, boy." As he flicks the file on the table.
I still have trouble searching for it, and I open it. I can't read this.
Yeah, well, you probably have a comm link and headphones,
Yeah.
and you would get the data and it would talk it to you.
Yeah, it reads it out for me. I don't have it like linked in my head or anything.
If you actually want to grab your file, he actually pulls it away from you. By the way, he doesn't want you reading your own file.
That's bullshit.
Now, we all good? Is this pricing good to you for what you're doing? What do you want? What do you want? What's going on? We'll go
Are
left
there
to
any
right if you
particular
want.
high-profile targets? in
High
the
profile
party?
targets. I mean, there are some pretty freaking rich people here. I mean, we don't have a complete lowdown of the guest list, but we do know that various other people in the political party are going to be there. So, you know, people that are helping his campaign manager, etc. Also, there are going to be various other people that may or may not be from the policy matters. So, I mean, if you want to talk to the fuckers a bit for me.
So this what floor of the building is this apartment in?
Well, the building itself is in downtown, but we're going to be getting you in by helicopter, so it's going to be relatively easy to get you in with weapons and stuff. But of course, that's where the hacker comes in to make sure that people don't get caught with their guns, making sure the security system is otherwise distracted in one way or another. Anyway, yeah, you just need to get to his room. Luckily, it's fairly close. It's pretty much next to the top floor, where the helipads are stationed, so it should be relatively easy to get there, nice and quick.
Nothing of personal interest, nothing that suits my talents, and it seems too easy to be true. I'm kind of curious as to why you asked me here.
He says, like I said before, you can scope out the place. We have some people to get entrance and like physical tickets, so you can actually get into the party legally. So you can scope out the place first, if you want. You don't have to. You can run in guns blazing for all I care. But you can get people in first. People that are willing to. We have two tickets for people to do so. Well, I said tickets. 2 invites.
I can take one.
Very well.
Is there
And
anyone
the
particular you would advise
The
looking
idea-
like?
Assuming it's up to you. You could work it out how you want. But we know that we can get 2 invites to this place.
Alright. Suits me.
Very well. Anyone else? Anyone else want to get in there physically, like in the party, without having to burst in with your guns out?
I mean, I can mind net, which is like mind link, but a group. But that's force times 10 meters, so everyone's going to need to be within. And if that's
That's not what he's
assuming
saying. He just kind of whatever. He just goes.
Yeah, no,
Is anyone else need a
this is
ticket?
what I'm thinking. And I'm just thinking about how useful I'd be. Yeah.
I think it might be useful to get in and be able to look around and be in the right position
Yeah.
when it goes
Yeah,
down.
I
So I'll take the other one.
Yeah. This is very well. You could be her security. And he looks down at the paper and he goes, "His," and he just. His,
Just put down the name Iceland.
Okay.
Lord.
Anyway, so yeah, you're going to be under the security, so you're going to have rights to have some pistols if you want. to bring on. Obviously, nothing overly illegal if you're going to go spastic. I know you Shadowrunners love your Rugers, so mind you, they're not overly illegal. They're just a bit too much. Anyway,
It's like I'm perfectly fine putting on shock gloves. Putting them under the sleeves of the blouse.
Well, then we have ourselves a little bit of a team. Now, payments seem good. 10 grand seem good to you.
Quick, I could haggle with my 2 dice.
I could actually haggle it up. And we are going into this, was it a high-rise apartment was the place?
Yeah, it's a high-rise apartment.
High-rise apartment, I mean, there's bound to be a pretty high response rate, isn't there?
Yeah, that's assumed. This is why we've got new entry and exit via helicopter. That's the point.
Why we need to get control of everyone and not give them a chance to get out or contact anybody until we conclude our business.
Yeah. So if you want to make a negotiation, make yourself a negotiation roll. Would Chepe like to roll it? Because he's actually really good at it. Just going to point that out there. He is better than what you'll be, Nick. And Nick, if you are better than him, you've made a very bad hacker.
If he wants to do our system.
Yeah, sure.
Alright. I don't see that skill.
So it's a negotiation check. You got 13.
Wait, what's that limit? Add 6 dice to your pool.
What? What's your roll?
19.
I rolled 7 hits, but I have a social limit of 6. I rolled 10 dice.
5 hits, 3 1.
So, yeah,
5 hits, 3 1. Total of 69.
Okay, yeah. So Chepe, he actually gave you 6 extra dice apparently. So roll 6 more dice, so you got 5 hits, and then roll 6 dice, and then add those hits as well.
Okay.
Because he's assisting you. Okay, so that's 8 hits in total. So, what's your spiel? You can add upon what the others have said already. It is in a high threat response area. This is incredibly dangerous, and if shit goes wrong, it's going to go really wrong. So if you want to expand upon that, you can.
You're asking us to gather something that we don't know the full nature of. Dealing with high-priced clients, we don't even know if what they have on them can't be easily traced, whether or not it's going to be easy for us to sell it or not. Some things, maybe. But we're dealing with high-profile targets, things that could risk our necks and identities, and you're asking only for 10 grand. And on top of that, you know perfectly well, because you have my file, that you've offered nothing of personal interest to me.
He says, we don't always give personal interest to Shadowrunners, my friend, but if that's a requirement, I'll write that down. But I guess you're right. The thing is a lot of the money went towards hiring this helicopter pilot, and we actually looked at the place for you guys beforehand. But if you need more money to coax you along, and indeed a lot of the stuff may not be sellable, I will admit, we'll be giving you guys maybe, we'll look at it, 12 and a half each then. How's that sound?
Deal.
And we'll give half up front.
Can I at least have a list of the guests that you do know of?
We don't know all the guests. You'll have to find that yourself. And he says, what we do know of? Alright, sure.
Sure.
And now the DM has to write some names.
Damn, I have to make stuff up.
Anyway, at this point, he said, you guys can discuss a little bit of what you guys want to do for your plan while I write down names. Trust me, it won't really change anything.
Well, I'm going to stay up on the roof, that's for sure. Where I can tap dart tap.
I'm coming in as Zeislin, I suppose. I could come in. Will it be easy to get you the information you need because of the security? Is there a preferred method of contact?
About the place and get in position for when they start the raid with the other two, or the other one, or whatever. Or if you guys start the raid on the inside, it's up to you.
I was going to say I could just set a few explosives where we need.
Not the best idea in downtown. That's how you get the cops called in real quick.
It's true. Could also block off an exit. So where would you want me?
Yeah, so we're going in the top, and his apartment is on what floor?
It's pretty much near the top. It's the penthouse apartment.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyone here
And-
skilled in interrogation?
I've
That
got
will be
mind.
you.
I've got
Yeah.
mind probe.
I was saying that ironically.
Mind probe is very good.
Mind probe is the interrogation. I just walk up and rip out all of his fucking memories. Ridiculous.
Are you sure you're not the one who's supposed to be sneaking into the penthouse?
You guys make an opening for me. After
That
all, I
shouldn't
am
be a problem.
handicapped.
Yes, Ghost?
Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem if we can get in and scope out the situation to make an opening for him to come down if we needed. Or possibly take the target up if that opportunity presents itself, if we can separate him.
Alright, so how do you want to deal with the guards then?
I've got some Narcoject on me. 5 doses of Narcoject, little needles, which are basically like super knockout shit. Or you can just kill them. It's up to you.
Yeah, I have the option to take him out silently, or we can, I can knock him out of commission and tie him up, whatever we need to do.
If they're all in the same place within view of each other, wouldn't knocking out one lure the others?
I'm just trying to get a layout. Are we helicopter? Like, where's the helicopter landing? Because this penthouse, his shit's on the
You
top
guys
of
are
the.
going to be going through the front door. You guys are not going to be entering from anywhere else, unless, of course, you want to sail down the side of the building. Which is also an option, I'm going to be honest. There is a balcony area right here, a balcony area. There's this pool. You guys are going to be coming from the front door here, unless, of course, you want to abseil onto the balcony.
That would be
Which may or may not be visible to the which may or may not be visible to the public.
It's very visible to the public.
Yes, it's very sus looking. It's really cool though. It's really action movie, which is cool.
So how big are the explosions I have with
Very big and very loud, depending on how much you put in.
a bit of foam explosive? Do you think I could just
So,
get the area where the guards are to
We
kill
just
them?
need to kidnap him, don't we? Are we kidnapping him or getting information out of him?
Getting information out of him.
Getting information out of it.
Okay.
Guys,
Well,
actually,
under the guise of
basically,
robbery.
to be honest, you don't even need to talk to him if you guys have another way to find the vault. If there is one. Apparently, they have information that there's a vault here with information about his more dodgy dealings with basically illegals. And you need to find that.
And we
Okay.
can't kill
I
him.
mean, I could probably find it out on the find out if he has one of the Matrix.
Yeah,
On the-
you can definitely do that. You'll have to be... it'd be easier to find it near him because then you can just find it on the Matrix via locally. But the thing is hacking this building without getting direct access is ridiculously difficult. The point of getting on the roof is that there is going to be a control panel that you can actually just access. And basically how hacking works is that if you access a device on the system, you use the device's firewall instead of the system's firewall. Which is... And this is obviously manually plugging in. And this is a lot better to do because the firewall on this building is going to be very high otherwise. And direct access is what you're going to need.
You're muted, Dennis.
Yeah, I know, I was talking to someone off screen.
Okay. Sorry. So this mind probe, does it work even when the person is drugged? Can you get the information?
Does it work on, sorry, when the person is...
Does it work on
drugged?
someone who is heavily drugged?
Yeah, it just tears out the surface thoughts. And
It's not just surface for mind probe men. It's everything.
more unconscious thoughts, what they're not aware of. I can learn his dreams.
Alright.
But yeah,
She-
it's pretty OP, this spell.
Well, flicking at his long he's been playing with that time. I do have plain Zen. Is it can? Is there any chance I could inject Zen?
I can't remember if Zen is in held or not, but yeah, you can fuck people up on drugs to get them to talk, sure.
I was just saying, like, it would make him
Just
pliable.
a giant pile
I
of
would
Zen
imagine.
and start burning it in a friggin' giant iron pot or something.
Put it in their ducted system.
Get them fucked up.
That would be
Just flood it with Zen. I got 5 quantity of it, so like I could probably do that. It's a small room, right? Barely.
Yeah, it's
It's a
fairly.
big penthouse space, like a small party.
That'd be hilarious.
We could literally dope them up on Zen or Kamikaze or
kamikaze. Fuck.
Well, I think kamikaze might be a bit much.
I only have 1 quantity of Kamikaze. Then.
Kamikaze's injected, by the way, so yeah, that wouldn't work.
Well,
Everyone, where's vaccinations?
Well, if you guys are going to be fighting the places, then anyone that's in the pool area is not going to be affected.
Yeah, no,
because
that's
happening.
fair enough. But I was like, yeah,
so
doing
the funny thing is that you guys actually have direct access to the ventilation systems because it's basically the floor under you, and then a couple floors under, then there's the penthouse because you guys are on the roof. So there's that.
Well,
So if you guys bring
I would
gas
imagine
bombs-
a good portion of the security would be Zen. I would turn to Ghost real quick. Do you think you could particularly take out the gods in the pool area, the balcony?
Shouldn't be a problem.
That would be a lot easier to hide from the rest of the party. I would imagine you would get at least a moment or two alone with some of them. If that's the case, then we could just flood the entire area with Zen. That would create enough distraction to pull them all in, and then we could start the raid from there.
So get them high on psychedelics, and then get in.
I love this.
Mhm.
I like
None
it.
of them know our face, and then all we have to do is get our... That would create the opening. He could come in, mind probe, we can grab it, tie everyone else up, make sure the servants aren't doing anything. Would the ventilation cover the kitchen as well?
For 5 doses, I'm going to say with just 5 doses, you guys are only going to be able to get the dining area and the lounge area, which is what this
we
tube
pick up
is.
more.
Unless you guys pick up more. So if anyone has a fixer or a drug dealer contact, you can talk to them, and maybe you might be able to hit yourself up with some more.
He said you get half up front, so
Yeah, you guys get like 6 grand up front.
Yeah, six.
250 up front. So you guys
Also,
can
I have
cover
plenty
the
of
cost
nerves.
of that.
just have a garbage
That's-
bag full of stuff.
Neurostun is injectable, correct?
Euro,
yeah.
Oh, Eurostone, yeah.
Suggest.
Alright, because I have 10 quantity of that as well. My last bit of it... crap.
Also, it's kind of going to be the hacker's job to make sure that gas gets to his room only as well. And if he cocks it up... So, yeah, there's always that.
Yes, well, it is what it is. I have a fixer, connection 4, loyalty 3.
Sweet.
I
So,
could probably get some more.
yeah, if you want to call up the fixer and... Well, does anyone have a chemistry knowledge or anything like that, or medicine? Does anyone have medicine?
These aren't skills that we have been taught to be useful.
Medicine can be very useful, but
It's very
yeah.
Medicine,
So
chemistry.
it's up to you guys how many doses you want to get. I'm not going to give you a magical number because it's a knowledge check. So you guys can try to work out how many doses. And yes, too much can hurt them. So you got to be careful.
Well, if we
5's
assume
enough to flood the room.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I
you don't
assume
know
it
how
might
much
have-
that is.
I assume it might be like an exponential effect.
Yeah.
Like,
Does anyone have a street dog? Because they could ask them.
straight
Um,
I
dogs?
do.
Yeah, it's always
There
been
we go.
Okay, so I want to ask my fixer to buy more, and he want to ask about street.
How much? Well, how much? Like, how much should we get?
Imagine
Without
getting that
trouble.
question. How much Zen do I need to take out an apartment?
You need
Take
to,
out
well, you need to know without killing them.
Puzzle
That's
them.
the important thing. Hmm.
Okie dokie. So, who was the street dog, and what's their loyalty plus connect? What's their loyalty and connection?
I have one. Stitch is connection 1, loyalty 2.
Okie dokie. So there's the street dog loyalty connection 1. So it's probably like a fucking literally a street dog. Do you guys want to use stitches?
I mean,
You kind of have to at this point.
Yeah,
So
you have
Well,
to.
I might be able to use my other contact that might be able to get the information for me as well. Jenico, who's the
What's it?
Mafia consigliere. It's connection 5, loyalty 4.
I mean, most fixers will give you other contact, or like will call people for you for a price.
yeah, but this is for knowledge though. It's kind of like.
Okay. It's weird, yeah.
Yeah, it's you just asking the person. So, how much would I need to do this, and they can tell you if they want to. It's completely a loyalty check at that point. So, because your mafia guy probably knows absolutely nothing about this, I'd say you can't call him.
Nick, you could maybe do a data search on the internet.
Yeah,
We're
data
not
search
gonna-
checks are fine too. You guys
Yep.
can use either one. You can use stitches, data search check.
I guess we'll do a data search check to begin with. I'm actually rolling for that.
Chepe, I think it's pretty quick actually. It's kind of like your muscles kind of reform and stuff. So I'd say it's pretty much instantly. I mean, yeah.
All right. If worse comes to worse, I can just disguise myself as one of the security guards.
Yeah, you'll have to take their clothes. But your
Yeah,
build
that's
doesn't
fine.
change, remember that, Chepe. So you'll have to find someone who's got a slight build, because your character's rather thin, aren't they?
Mhm. Yep.
Data
I
search
do have.
is-
I can adjust memory glands though if need be, so I could just find another woman and then take.
Yeah.
Just adjust my breast size to hers.
Alright. I'll roll dice.
Good.
4 hits.
Alright, with 4 hits, checking around the net for a while, just basically getting onto a whole bunch of sciencey shit about, like, volume and all this crap, and, like, how much volume and average dose of Xan, and blah, blah, blah. It takes you a while, because a lot of the information is a bit wonky, in terms of what
I'm
the
sure
average
there's
dose
a great
of
blog on
Xan is. And,
hotboxing or something.
yeah, definitely. And basically, you find out that probably you're wanting to bomb this whole apartment about 20 doses.
That was my first random guess, so let's go 20.
All right. So I have a fourth of that.
Yeah. So, yeah.
That's fine. Wait, what is 5 quantity? Is that 20 doses? Or is 1 quantity 1?
So yeah, one quantity is one dose. So you guys have 5 doses. You guys need 15 more to complete it.
Yeah.
Plenty of my light contact my fixer
Yep. And if he bombs out, people can contact their others.
because I have a fixer of
I was worried how expensive this
Answer
would
the
be.
next
and I
3.
realized $5 a pop.
The Zen's really cheap. It's just getting shitloads of it quickly.
Yeah.
Okay, so Chepe,
and
if
good
you
fixer
want,
of the connection.
yeah, that's good. Connection. Oh, I'm sorry. Can you please make a? Yeah. Well, you call up your fixer. Is there anything specific about his personality that I need to? What does your fixer look like? Who is he?
Fixer,
Or did
a
we
bit
not go that far?
egotistic.
Yep.
Probably, we
as
didn't go
much
that
as
far. I would
it's-
imagine he was a bit egotistical because she probably knows mostly other activists or people who are just full of themselves that think they're activists but aren't.
Yeah.
So I would imagine he would have something like that.
Yeah. Well, You pick him up and he says, "What's your character's name again?" Huh? Or Tharsis, that's right.
Hamdi. But Tharsis,
Well,
yes.
he would know you wanted Tharsis, unless you've given him
Right.
your name. It's up to you though.
No. Be Tharsis.
Anyway, Tharsis, how you doing there? What you calling up for?
I'd need some more Zen.
He says, "Yeah, sweet. How much?"
I'd need 15 doses.
He stops for a bit. I'm not going to ask. That's a lot of doses, and it's hard to get that much in one place quick. I mean, it is cheap. That's not the problem here, but it's hard to get that much in one place.
Just think of it as putting it to good use. I plan on having some fun with some pimps.
Very well, very well. Chebe, can you please make yourself a negotiation roll and then add this guy's connection to it? So,
Okay.
negotiation for you with 13 dice, from what I can
Negotiate.
tell. And then
Okay.
you add your connection.
And then so plus 4, that's 17.
Yep. So then roll those dice.
Alright. So 6 hits.
Okie dokie. So, he says, yep, I can indeed quite easily, like, after just doing some thinking, he does some calls and gets back to you and he says, yeah, he can easily do 15. And if you want, he can actually do a little bit more. So, there's always that. He can do up to 18 doses.
So you're not short-handed.
I'll make sure I'll get 18. That way I'll have 3 left over after the highs.
Yep. So, he's going to sell them to you at 25% more because he has to get it for you and all that, which isn't that much anyway. It'll only be like a couple hundred new yen. It's not much. So 5 times 18. Dude, it's not even. Yeah, no. This is not a problem. It's not even a couple hundred. It's like 120, 130 bucks. Shitloads of Zen.
So do we even need a sneak in? Well, I guess all we got to do is sneak in first. Have Ghost take out some of the guards on the deck.
Mal and gas
and
mask.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
need gas masks.
Yeah. Well, you could probably
Oh,
put it in
okay.
your bag or whatever that you bring, or
Mhm.
it's up to you what you want to do. Like, you could be in the toilets with your bag, and then when they say go, you can put that gas mask on, and he can be on the balcony and fuck shit up, something like that. I don't know.
Okay. I'll just put on I'll buy another gas mask.
Oh, that's right, gas masks. Yeah. We can pick them up real easy, though.
Yeah, no, that's really easy to get. You can go to a local store and buy them.
That'll do.
Like a survival shop or something.
Is there someone staying on the roof?
I mean, you could bring him out to me, because, I mean, I could literally be on the roof, mine net your, and also be a detection guy, and just relay all this information through to you, but then I can also do a couple of pew, 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 and shoot people with magic, if you need, so.
I would much rather you come down, so that way we could just find the safe quicker after the opening has been made.
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie. So, that is the plan. You guys are going to be able to get your Zen before the job. And then, is there anything else that you guys want to do in terms of preparing for this job before we're going to snap to you guys in the helicopter driving away there with your massive pile of Zen, the gas masks needed, and is there anything else that you guys need? No? Alright, so we're all good?
We can knock everyone out. I imagine
Yeah,
it would
well,
be easy
actually-
to knock down once they're on Zen.
Yeah, well, Zen isn't going to knock them out. They're just going to be high as fuck and barely be able to function.
I know,
So,
I imagine it would be easier to knock them out once they're high as fuck.
oh shit, yeah. They're going to be really easy. They're going to be hallucinating vividly, like...
This is a really good party!
It's like, why am I high as fuck right now? I don't remember doing drugs. And then there's that one guy that was doing cocaine beforehand and he's immune. You're like, no.
Or he gets extra fucked up, and he's
Or he gets extra fucked up.
Are
Like
any
a
of
speed
the- Do I know any of these
Go on.
contributors to be clients at any of the brothels from my contacts?
You know what? Let's say yes.
Okay, then there is something of interest for me.
Exactly.
I know who I need to kill. That's the
Let's
point.
say you can choose 2 people on that list, and you get to kill those people if you want. I don't care. Do it.
Cool. Done.
Done. Okie dokie. So, at this point, we snap to you guys flying on the helicopter. How are you guys geared and suited up for this job?
Exactly as I was before.
Done.
Sleeping tiger. I'm gonna like free roll my checks and get them on sustain, if that's
Yeah, sure.
okay.
That's completely fine.
Well, I'm just gonna. Can I just retcon that I've always got Detect Life on? Oh, I know, it's Astral Sight. Never mind. That doesn't make sense. You forget what I said.
Well, if you say that, then I can use that against you eventually. But yeah.
yeah, no, I don't. It's a bad idea.
Also, detect life always on is like really like full on.
Yeah.
Like in busy areas, detect life, you see everyone. It's like, oh god.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna say my character is kind of used to it sometimes because he uses it more often than a lot of people.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so I'm going to detect life, sustain that with focus concentration, and then detect enemies, sustain with my Foki, and overlay the
Yeah. So something that people are going to have to do is that someone's going to have to get into the ventilation room and put in the drugs. So someone is going to have to do that as well. I'm assuming that's Bluey because Nick's going to be on the roof. So Nick, what's your plan with hacking this panel? Are you just going to go up to the panel, jack yourself in, or are you going to do something else?
I think that's really it. Jack into the panel and have a go at it.
Okay, sure.
just 14. Okay, 3.
Just giving you this huge pile of Zen. You're just this blind guy just going down. Nothing to see here. Just doing my drugs, kiddos. No problems whatsoever.
Although, actually, the thing might be locked. We have to think and finally get it open.
Also, Nick, what if the panel's out in the open? Remember, this is the door panel.
Yeah.
And you're going to the helicopter pad. There's going to be more people moving through than just you guys. And if you're just laying on the floor, connected to the panel. Sure, if you want to do that.
Tom, what happens when you get more hits than the Force again? You're not...
Nothing. It's only when you get over your magic, and you can go over that Force. So
I got over my magic.
That's fine. As long as your Force, as long as your actual hits that you got, when limited, isn't over your magic, you're okay.
Okay.
We were doing it wrong when we first played Shadowrun 5th, but that's whatever.
Alright, total of 3 stun. A Force 3 detect life extended, and a Force 4 detect enemies extended on. I can also mind net us right now, but I'll be sustaining. I could take some psych.
Jesus Christ, man. Calm down.
Whatever works.
Sure, go ahead, man.
And I might, just before we get there, I'll take some psych. So I'll only be taking -1 from that. Also, what stats, just to give me a little bit up?
I wonder if there'll be any servants, maybe? I could probably steal some of the clothes when I'm in there after it goes down. And, you know, we knock some of the guys out, either steal some security guard clothes or whatever, and then just put them...
Thank you.
Sorry, guys. Yeah.
And then
yeah.
I could steal some servant clothes and probably give it over to him while he's hacking, if we still need to hack at that point. Or you could just be the tech guy. That's whatever. There's a uniform for that.
Just wear some overalls and shit. Look like you're a tech guy.
I have his vest on because I'm on top of the building.
Yeah. If you want to look like a tech guy, it wouldn't be much to buy some clothes like overalls, high-vis vests. It wouldn't cost too much. And as long as you have some con, you should be able to get away with it if people ask you what you're doing.
Yep.
Alright, so I've got a 4/6 mind net up. I had to use Edge on that reroll because it's
Yeah.
force. The force is +1, the drain. So I did it at a rating 5. So I'm
So-
completely fine.
Yeah, Bluey, did you want to tell everyone what Mind Dad does?
Yeah, it's like it's like having a comm link in your head, and you can literally just transfer thoughts and images like seamlessly between all of us.
Oh, which is cool. So if we bring the guy to you, or you come down, and as soon as you get his memories, you could just send us the memories directly.
Yeah, you guys
Pretty
can
much.
see when he's taking the memories.
Cool.
So yeah, we got and we can do this up to 60 meters away from each other.
Cool. Won't be that far away.
No, you guys could probably sustain a pretty good link between each other the whole time, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, easily. Like,
Because the thing is, I can show you guys who are enemies and who are not as well. I don't know if that's going to be useful right now. I don't think it will be useful in this situation because we know who the enemies are. But in other situations, it could be cool.
well, if a guard spots you, you'll see it
I can do that.
easily. And also, this will probably be really trippy to the non-magical characters. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Now, I imagine it that I can do it in a way that they can see on the like through their point of view. They can look at someone and they've got a color over them or something.
Oh yeah, well, I just view it basically like thoughts just flooding their mind, and when they look at that person, they know because you think they're an enemy that then they think and know
Yeah, I
that you
know.
think they're an enemy. So they
I
go,
could
well,
do it
we're
like
an
through.
enemy.
I could I don't know, use magical wisdom and do it through their subconscious. I don't know. It'd be weird.
Definitely, yeah. It'd
Probably
be
feels like everyone knows that. You know, like common knowledge. Like everything
You
that
guys
you're
are a
feeding us
hive
feels like
mind.
common knowledge. Yeah, we're a hive mind. We are the board.
Yeah, I just took some psych and I'm just like super focused right now.
yeah, oxytocin or whatever, whatever it is.
Houndy will probably turn to you and ask, are you going to be able to
Alright.
deliver the drugs to the ventilation system like that?
Alright, so we're all set up now. I'll be taking -2 to all actions from the stun and the psych. Sorry,
So-
sustaining.
And you're the one who's going to need to be putting that drugs on which the entire plan hinges on the ventilation system. I hope you don't have to pick any locks or anything.
Hopefully the hacker's going to be able to give him access. I think that's what this plan is.
Alright, so I'm the one putting it in the ventilation, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are. You kind of have to be because everyone else is in the building.
Yep.
Okie dokie. So, the people that are going in, Farsus and Ghost, what are your little identities that you guys are using, and what is your excuse for being here? Obviously, campaign contributors, but I mean, you're a bodyguard, but what does Tharsis do? Like, what are you doing? What's your thing?
Iceland, I'm a philanthropist. I like to.
Yep.
And just interested generally in the city. Probably disguising myself, a little bit kind of a sleekier dress. I used my memory adjustments, make it a little bit bigger than normal. Make it sleek down. Make sure my legs are shaved. Hair tied back in a bun, and pretty much trying to look like someone. Because at these kinds of joints, there's always that one person who either has random connections who's trying to get money. So he's trying specifically to look like a sleaze out to get someone's money. In other words, being involved in the political scheme in order to try to get in bed with someone.
Alrighty, awesome. Okay, so you guys are flying in the helicopter at this point. You guys went to the meetup place for where the helicopter is lifting off from, and flying up. Is there any questions or anything you want to tell to the pilot while you guys are driving there? Flying there, sorry? Not driving. Driving.
Do you be sticking around, won't you?
Definitely,
he's
but
our
if shit
exit.
goes... Yeah, if shit goes really fucking bad, I'll have to leave for a little while. I'll pick you up, maybe even elsewhere. But yeah, I should be fine as long as you guys don't astronomically fuck it up.
Just leave for 20 minutes and come back. That's what I would say.
Yeah, and he says if I have to
Thanks.
leave, I'll tell you guys that I have to leave, and I'll give you a certain amount of time. You know, simple as that. And he says, from what I understand, this penthouse is pretty close to where the helicopter pad is, so you should be able to get up here quick from that place if anything goes wrong. So you should be alright.
All right.
Okie dokie. So, anything else you guys want to ask him, and before you guys touch down?
Mm.
No. Okay. Sweet. So you guys touch down.
How
at this
easy is
point.
it?
Hmm,
Okay,
Go on.
good.
Go on, Chapo.
Gonna be. How close could you fly to the deck by any chance? I ask.
He says, if need be, well, I've got some rope here to sling it across. If you guys gonna swing, I mean, not close enough to jump, that's for sure, but close enough if you have a way to jump over with rope. I mean, I have rope on this vehicle. If you need to, we can do that. It's insane, but I can do that.
It's always good to have a backup plan.
Yeah, you guys can easily get from the deck, but you guys will have to jump across onto rope and shit. Or if you guys have a grapple gun, then all that kind of stuff. It will be dangerous, but you guys could do it. And he
Better
also
dangerous
says that
than
we
dead.
can't exactly take on extra people, by the way. We're, pretty much almost at maximum now. So I'm assuming you're not kidnapping anyone. Anyway. Yeah, this helicopter isn't a big gunship or anything like that. It's a normal helicopter. And you guys touch down on the helipad. It's Seattle, so it's probably raining in some regard. It's at night at this point, and this helipad on top of the building actually has 4 helipads, and then it goes into a connection, which then goes to basically a large elevator room, and there's also a service entrance, and then there's a keypad, and there is two cameras, one on the service entrance, one on the elevator, and then one on the keypad.
Okay.
And then there's you guys. So the people that have access, basically at this point, you guys have been told just say your names, the ones that you gave them, so Aislinn, and you guys are just through there's like a little comm section on the keypad, which will basically buzz you in, and then you guys can go down to that floor. Otherwise, getting to any other floor is going to require hacking. So if Tharsis and the Ghost want to go straight down there, they totally can. Or they can wait for the hacker to do his shit. It's up to them.
Oh yeah. Do you want to wait for me?
Yeah, just for a little bit, just to make sure that you have access before going in,
All right.
and we can
where's
just communicate
this,
via thoughts.
Can I see this control panel? Is it
Yeah, the
behind
control
something?
panel is... The control panel is right next to the elevator. It's the control panel for the elevator.
Oh, okay.
Or you can use the cameras, but that means getting on top of a little bit of the building to get and access the cameras themselves. It's up to you how you want to do it.
Not too good at climbing, so I think I'll go with the
Someone can help you
control
up if need be. The control panel is right in the way. It's very obvious.
Well, if someone wants to help me up onto top of the building,
Yeah. It's basically, how they have those up areas on top of buildings, like where they just have the door and it's just like a little alcove just for the door. There's kind of a camera right there, and you can actually easily get behind that. If someone boosts him up and he can get up there, he can get access to the camera without being seen by the other cameras.
I can't mess up my dress.
Mr. Ghost?
Yeah, I'll give him a boost up.
Alright. So, to be honest, it's pretty simple, but we'll make an athletics check anyway. And you can assist with an athletics check as well, Ghost. So that'll be a strength check, plus any athletics skill that you have. I think there is athletics. Just
no,
if you...
there's running.
No?
It's gymnastics.
Yeah, gymnastics. So this would be a gymnastics check, strength.
Alright. So am I just rolling that?
Yeah, you're rolling that, and Ghost is assisting you, if he has that
Alright.
skill.
6 hits.
Boom.
Oh, sweet.
Plus 6 dice.
Oh, okay. 4 hits.
You're completely fine. With his help, you're easily able to get up there. That's no problem whatsoever. Give me a second, guys.
That's good. We're rolling 2 dice for that. Alright. I'm up there.
Give me a sec. Sorry, guys. There you go, Miffy.
Ah, Miffy.
Good damn it, Miffy.
Oh, sweet. Cool. Did he put something up on there, did he? I need to... Okay.
Let's listen to a
Thanks,
smoke.
man. That is awesome. Yeah, because there's a, if you saw there's something, while there's a lot of proxies, there's actually a bit of proxy. So, yeah. Oh, that's really good. Thanks a lot. Anyway, I'm doing something in a moment, so see you later. Bye. Yeah. Oh, sorry about that. You may have heard that. I don't know. I didn't mute myself.
Yeah.
That's good news.
How did we?
Okay. So, sweet. So you're now up there. So if you want, you can make a hardware check, Nick, to get inside of this camera.
Right.
So you guys are right now just kind of standing around, I guess, on the top floor. I mean, it's not that fishy. Yeah, if you put a data tap in there, if it's wireless, you don't even need to be on top of the roof. You can be sitting in the helicopter.
Or I can just put a physical data tap on it and...
Yeah. Just chuck a data tap on there, man. Yeah, done.
Yep. And
it's not a hardware check to do that. I think it is, isn't it?
I think you just put it on if there's an exposed cable or anything like that.
Yeah, cool, done.
Check.
Sweet. That's fine. If you can just put it on, you can put it on. I'm saying your character probably has the knowledge anyway to know what he's doing anyway. I mean, if someone didn't, then I'd make them make a hardware check, but you're fine. So yeah,
if I decided not to take hardware as a hacker, maybe.
Yeah, it'd be really stupid because then you can't repair your deck. So yeah, you chuck it up there, and now you can lean yourself down, and you can pretty much sit in the helicopter, and just you now have much easier access through the camera now.
Right. What kind of life am I pinging from the floor below me? Is there a lot?
Yeah, heaps, man. It's an apartment building.
Yeah. So just on the floor below me, if I can discern the distance.
There isn't much on the floors below you. There are a few people, but not too many. But as soon as you go a floor under that, this is obviously must be all the service rooms, the place where all the ventilation systems and stuff are. Under that, on the other hand, there's a lot of life going on.
Yeah.
Like a lot. Not shitloads to the point of ridiculousness, but the further it goes down, the more and more you can feel. And this is obviously because the penthouse rooms, while they have a decent amount of people in them, they don't have heaps because, you know, they're penthouse apartments, they're larger. So, yeah, you guys now have a data tap. So at this point, Tharsis and Ghost can head on their way into the ball. Well, ball, it's just a house party, really.
Well, I'll follow them in until the, from a distance, until the ventilation. I will need help finding where the ventilation is.
You pretty much can't get in until the hacker gets in. So I guess if you want, you can wait for the hacker to hack so that you can go in with them if you want. If that's what you want, we can do that. Yeah. Or Tharsis and Ghost can go by it down themselves.
He can use his sight through the cameras and give it to me into my head so I know what it looks like or the direction it is because I can't discern physical things.
Yeah, you could get your way there, work it out eventually, but are you going to be going with Tharsis and Ghost, or is Tharsis and Ghost going down now?
No, they can go by themselves. I'll wait for Hacker.
Yep,
yeah, so...
I'm going to try and get into the host.
Okay, so you make yourself a hack on the fly check, Nick, and then I'm just going to get... Yeah, so Tharsis and Ghost, you guys head down the elevator, first going in, basically telling you your names when you buzz in, and by the sounds of it, it's some kind of security guard on the other side. You say your names, and then after I was like, right, yep, come down. Ghost, what alias are you using, by the way? It can be totally fake. This name doesn't have to exist. For your
well, I do have a SIN, I think, that would work.
Yes.
That I can... Paul Kersey. And for that identity, I do have a bounty hunter's license, a concealed carry permit, and a pistol's license.
Perfect.
So I'll be running... I got Sleaze. Oh, I'm running Baby Monitor and Exploit. With Sleaze at 5, and then Firewall, and Dollar Prison to attack at 2. So 2, 3, 4, 6 hits to hack on the fly.
6 hits, so that succeeds. You now have a mark. So if you want, you can enter the host.
Yep.
Okie dokie. So, your Baby Monitor is now at 3. just so you know.
And it gets to what, 40? And that's...
At 40, yeah, 40. Just so you know, I don't know if you remember, but basically, the amount of hits that I get, not net hits, is how much your baby monitor goes up by. So you can guess how good the system is at this point. But the system is normally quite good, but you kind of sneak into the host itself, into the back entrance. The host of this place is pretty much a almost mirror image to the apartment itself. This place also seems to be some kind of mirrored apartment building. Like, its host is actually an apartment building on the Matrix as well, because some people do kind of live in the Matrix. And basically, this seems to be an area where the people that actually own apartments in this place can also do meetings in the Matrix using their own virtual homes. So you have access to a mirage of virtual homes and stuff when you're in the system. But right now, you only have very basic access. So I'm saying if you want to get yourself into any more nefarious data like cameras and all this kind of stuff, you're going to need to get at least 1 more mark. If you want full administrator access, then you want to get 3 marks. It's up to you what you want to go for.
I think I'll just go for the extra 1 mark. Would that give me like, locations of digital locks and things like that?
Yeah, it will give you everything that a basic access can't get.
Alright. So another hack?
Yeah, another hack check. For hack on the fly. Okay, so you two are now awkwardly standing in the elevator as it starts to go down to where the penthouse room is. And you guys get there pretty quickly. It doesn't take too long. It's only a couple floors. And then you guys exit. Yep, go on, Bluey.
I was just gonna
Sorry, Chepe, go. I thought it was Bluey.
Gonna turn over at Ghost. Paul, right?
Yes.
Don't be too afraid, she says, as his eyes become a little bit more slanted.
And I'm going to pop an edge to re-roll that, because I have an edge.
You're a human, so I hope you would.
That's better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess 7's the loan anyway, so 7.
Yep. Okay, so you succeed. And they got 4, so your baby monitor is now at 7. So you succeed with an extra mark on the system.
Alright. So, yeah, I can look at the cameras now, can't I?
Yeah. So now you have... I want you to make a matrix perception check at this point.
Yep.
Okay, then we snap back to you guys, and the doors open into a fairly... You know, if you've ever been to a really nice apartment building, except a little bit more futuristic, you see that before you. It's very well lit here. The hallways are larger as well, and there are even just you can see various security guards kind of moving through the area. There are maybe one you would only see. He doesn't give you guys much looks because really, if you're here already, you're probably already meant to be here. And you guys have the penthouse room number. Let's say it's number 4. And you guys walk over through the hall, the corridors until you get to it. And at this point, there is basically a console thing there, like with a voice thing. You guys can basically beep. And at this point, the door opens, and you are let into the party itself. This place has about 15 to 20 people in it. And then there is the 6 guards. Right now, you can see various people milling around, people on the lounge room sofas and things like that. And then there's some people. The dinner table right now is starting to be set up by the servants. The food isn't out yet. And you can see people at the back by the pool. No one's in it at the moment, obviously, but people are just kind of standing there talking and stuff like that. A lot of small talk, because that's all these parties are. And also there is, I guess for this age, intelligent, more cerebral music than there will be around elsewhere. Like no crazy grunge or anything like that. Very mellow kind of music. Shit you'd hear, politicians listening to.
They're listening to classical music. Nirvana.
Yes, but it'd be like neoclassical. That's the problem. So
Yeah,
it would sound different from
neoclassical.
what we know. Yeah.
Are there any
Okay.
guards out in the balcony area?
Oh, definitely. There are about 6 guards that you can see right on tap. There are about 4 in the main room, and then there are 2 on the balcony. They seem to be very smartly dressed, fairly... pretty much everyone here is all human. That's something you immediately realize. And being an elf, I mean, you can kind of make your ears not look like an elf, though, Aslan. You can do that with your control thing. So there is that. Your facial sculpt. Have you done that, by the way?
Yes, definitely. Do I
Yeah,
need to roll for
you
that?
are. Yeah. Oh no, that's fine. Oh yeah, roll a disguise check actually. That will be good. And then we're going to snap back
All right.
to Nick.
Yep, 1 hit for perception.
Five for that, right? Like the threshold.
Sorry, Nick. What'd you get?
1.
A 1.
Sorry.
Yep.
Okay, so you can't see too much at the moment as you're looking through. You can see the cameras and things like that. But there's a lot of security systems and you kind of skim over them. But you are able to find the cameras that you wanted to. The cameras to the room. And you can see there is one for the balcony, one for the main room. Actually, I'll draw the arc of the camera site on my crappy little paint thing.
Well, knowing I have mine net, I want to look at the camera feeds.
Yeah, definitely. So there's a camera feed that goes like that. There's a camera that goes like that. I should be doing this in a different color, but I'm not for some reason.
Also,
Is
we
that
can't
right?
see what's up there.
Oh, that's right. I've stopped sharing for some reason. Jesus Christ, I'm so fucking smart. Give me a sec, guys. I'm stupid. Da-da-da. Best game master ever. Okie dokie, there it is. Those are the camera feeds that you can see.
Alright. Looking in the study, is there like an obvious safe somewhere?
So in the study itself, there seems to be a whole bunch of modern art paintings around the place. You know, bookshelves with books that will never get read at all, especially in 2076 or whatever it is. And there's the study, you know, there's a laptop computer kind of thing. There doesn't seem to be any obvious safes, no. But there's definitely places for safes. Behind paintings, underneath the desk, that kind of stuff.
Alright. I think I next want to try and find these ventilation systems.
Yep, so make yourself a matrix search check for that.
And what stat is that? Computer?
It's intuition and computer.
Okay.
Oh, also in the kitchens.
Yep.
Sorry, he's kind of streaming you guys all this little information, and inside the kitchens, there you can see about 5 staff
Okay.
who are busily working on making all the food.
Yep, 4 hits for next perception check.
Okay, so with 4 hits, looking around, you're able to find the ventilation rooms, and you're actually able to locate the ventilation shaft that should be able to take it to their room. But during that time, you're going to have to make an edit check to close off all the other shafts so it gets straight to theirs and only theirs.
Yep.
Which is something you're going to have to make when he puts in the thing.
Yep.
But
And
to do that,
is-
you're probably going to have to start looping the cameras and opening doors and spoofing for him to let him in.
Mhm.
Edit is logic plus computer, I think.
Okay.
Do you have something to say, Dennis? Or oh no, he's doing something. Okay. Sorry, let's just got his hand up. Yeah, that's it for the Matrix for now. But
Also, I'm just going to make a quick. Oh, sorry.
go on, Bluey.
I was just going to quickly say I'm going to stream detect enemies to everyone. And nothing will be coming up right now, but yeah, I was just making that a thing of note. Yeah, I'm done.
Sweet. Okay. So, where do you guys want to be located, and what do you guys want to be doing down on the field? Aislinn and Ghost. So, Ghost, you're going to go on the balcony?
Yeah, I'm going to make my way to the balcony. I'll turn to her and say, excuse me, madam, I'm going to go out on the balcony for some air for a few minutes.
Very well. And she says that, and then he leans in and whispers in a man's voice, "You're having way too much fun with that gender cop." But Iceland would be basically pretending to flirt with pretty much every rich man there. I'm assuming a few of their wives, trying to get people to be hungry, trying to rush the trying to concentrate as many people as she can into the dining area.
Make yourself a con check then.
Con check.
Also, Chepe, what did you get for your disguise check? Oh, I see that. It's 5 hits. Yep. No one is going, hey, you're an elf. So it seems okay for now.
I hope so. I have a 16 in that.
Yeah, no shit. That's your specialty. So. Also, you can see the man in question, Benson Greenhouse, is going around and introducing himself to everyone.
Con seduction?
Yeah, not seduction. You're not trying to get everyone into bed. You're trying to convince them to be hungry and stuff, didn't you say? Or are you trying to get people in bed? This is a con check I think will do. You're doing lots of conning, so you're working the rooms. 9. Wow.
0 for ones.
Wow. Okay. Anyway,
I can screenshot
during this
that
time
if you want me to.
Yeah, you critically succeed. So, but during this time that you're talking to everyone, you're actually able to make it so that because people aren't overly questioning you. You're able to flow the conversation so people aren't really 100% asking who you are. So you're pushing the conversation so they're talking about themselves more than you're talking about yourself. And you're moving around the room so Benson Greenhouse never even has to talk to you. So no one even questions you why you're here, who you are, that kind of thing. You know, and the guards are kind of, watching you as they would anyone else. You're not sticking at all. But everyone is kind of, you're able to actually get most people off of the actual balcony itself and into the actual room, if you want.
Yeah.
If that was your point.
And if I could get a servant or two there, then that would make it easier. Although I think the amount that we have would flood the kitchen as well.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You guys have made it so you're flooding every single room, apart from, say, the toilets or wherever you're going to be.
I'm basically just trying to get as many people into the building as possible.
Yeah. There are 2 guards that do stay outside, though. They just seem to be this place is so laid back, you can see the guards don't look like they want to be here. They're just kind of here because they have to be. People aren't expecting anything. And while you guys are doing this, I want you to make a perception check, too. This is from both of you.
Can we just roll
my specialty?
the pool?
Specialty on taste? I am going to say probably not. Unless you're licking people.
Is the food poison?
2 hits.
4 hits, 2 ones.
Yep. Okay. So, there doesn't seem to be anything going on, at least from Dennis's eyes. Everything looks pretty fine. Iceland. You do note that there is one guy in particular that seems to be looking relatively nervous. He's sticking to himself, and he just looks nervous. You don't know his name. You haven't talked to him much either. So if you want, you can go up and talk to him.
Alright. I'll do the normal spiel that I've been doing, basically flirting, seduce him if I can.
Yeah, you just want to try to con him up? Yeah? Well, what are you trying to go towards?
Mm-hmm. Just trying to get him to talk about himself, effectively.
Yep.
Pulling the whole impress me card.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so what would that be? Would it just be plain con, or...?
Yeah, plain con. Oh, let's go seduce.
Okay. Alright. Did you hear that?
No, sorry. Yeah,
6 hits, 2 ones.
Yep. Okay, so you go up to him and you begin talking, doing your normal spiel. But this guy's kind of listening, but something he does actually say to you. He does go, I haven't seen you in these circles before. What you doing here?
Steve.
Hello? Is it just me lagging, or
No, I'm here with you.
No,
is it Chepe lagging?
Yeah, I think he's lagging up.
Yeah, okay.
No, we missed that.
Okay, so we're
We
just
need
going.
us.
We'll just cut to the hacker and Blue for now.
hear me?
Oh, yeah, kind of. You're hacking, you're lagging, or I'm
Yeah,
lagging.
no, it's lagging right now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, well, I can hear you.
No,
Okay, I can't hear you
Okay.
anymore. Okay, we're just gonna let your internet calm down, Chepe, and we're just gonna.
Hello.
Yeah, kind of. Okay, so you and Nick and Bluey. So, Nick, you're going to have to
Can't
hack.
hear me anymore?
Yeah, we can, but you're really you're kind of laggy, so we'll just cut to someone else for now. We'll go into anyway. So, Nick, you need to edit Bluey onto the system so that he can get down to the security access.
Right, is that
So this is
software?
going to require, yeah, this is going to be an edit check, which is edit computer plus logic, I think.
Yep. Gonna edge that.
Sure.
Okay, I went from 0 to 5 hits.
Next one. Add 3 more to your baby monitor.
Okay, so it's
Okay,
10?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. But write it down.
Yep.
So at this point, you begin basically threading and putting him in as basically able to get onto the floor that you need. And at this point, you can. So, Bluey, if you want, you can begin moving down there.
yeah, I do so.
Okie dokie. Is there any other precautions that you would like to make, or are you just going to go down there?
Just think. I'll do a detect magic check around me.
Sure. If you want to cast that, go ahead.
You're doing this at a -2. What is the force drive? I guess it's the only thing that affects is its range. So I'll just do it at force 2 to get the minimum range.
Yep.
I'll be rolling 12 dice in there. Yep, I got those 2 hits, I made 5, but yeah. And I'll do drain. Do my minuses go to my drain checks? I forget.
No.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm fine. So, what magic pops up in my bubble of 20 meters radius?
Not too much.
Okay.
Not
That's
much at all.
cool.
Pretty much nothing. I mean, you might be pinging things at the edge, it kind of touching people that may be mages, but it's nothing of a problem.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I could really sustain that, but I won't because I'm sustaining too much at the moment.
Yeah, sure.
What life is moving as? I'm just focusing on the floor below me that I'm going on.
When you actually get to that floor, down the elevator, and you head down there, this place is a massive service area. You can kind of feel, not completely on the edges, but somewhere in your detect life on the floor that you're on, people moving. And from what you can tell, how many hits did you actually get on your detect life, by the way?
So 3.
So 3. So you can see that they're just kind of walking. They're not really doing. They're walking with purpose, but they're not walking towards you.
Yeah.
Because you know where they are, you and Nick can kind of direct you around those people pretty easily.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
So you guys direct yourself all out of the way, and Nick at this point, he gets to the door where the ventilation room is, where the main systems are. So Nick, you're actually going to need to have to do a spoof check, which I think is just a hack on the fly check. It's not hack on the fly, it's hacking plus logic to do it. And you're basically spoofing the door open.
Alright.
All along it was just a normal physical lock, and we're just like, GG, over.
Okay, default lockpick, -2, go.
Yeah. Actually, -4 because of my current minuses as well.
So you're just kind of
Two.
flapping at the lock with your hands.
Mm.
What'd you get, Nick?
2 hits.
Okay.
While
So
holding drugs.
I'm gonna roll. So you're gonna keep 2?
Yeah, how much is you have, Nick?
Because I got bench.
Sure.
This is pretty much all I'm doing for this, so... What the hell? Why am I rolling like... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... No, 5. It'll be 5.
Okay,
The 6.
so
Yeah, 5, yeah. 5. I think 5 the max.
sorry.
'Cause no, I
Okay,
haven't
with
applied
5 hits, you can easily open up that door. And then now, at this point, you can guide him to the correct ventilation area and put the stuff and kind of get ready, as it were.
Yep.
So now, you guys kind of have to wait for the rest of the guys. So Chepe, so you're talking to this guy at this point, and he asks you, what are you doing here? Who are you? I've never seen you before in these circles.
Do you want me to be honest?
He says, sure.
He tries to play the card that he's been playing this entire time. You know, the seduction card. So he's to end my loneliness.
Somebody
This is
is
very
going
well.
to die tonight.
The thing is you can note that while he seems to be at least sexually interested in you, the guy doesn't seem interested in you because it's like he has another goal. Like that's not why he's here. And you can see him kind of looking around a lot. And mainly looking at Benson while you're talking to him.
You more interested than men?
He says, no.
Well, you're looking at him a lot more than you're looking at me.
He just says, well, doesn't matter. Food's almost ready. He gets up and he just says, I'm going to go over there. And he kind of walks over.
Alright.
Is there anything else you'd like to do in terms of that guy? Maybe talk to other people, ask if they know him, or...
I guess. Big consequence.
Yep. You done with that?
Yep. Done.
Okay.
Pretty much just waiting for the hit.
Okay, so at this point, everybody is getting ready and stuff like that, and sitting at the dinner table. And everyone, not like,
You
some of the
head to the
staff are
bathroom?
still in the kitchen. There are 2 security guards that are still staying outside, and you head to the bathroom. Ghost. She heads to the bathroom, and you're still kind of watching, because the area, the balcony, obviously, it's all glass. It's all glass windows, so you can see clearly inside what's going on. And you're kind of watching what's going on inside, the people at the dinner table, and Nick, you can actually see this through the cameras kind of waiting. And some talking starts to happen, and Nick, you can actually hear through the cameras it's Benson making a speech. And then the guy that was sitting down puts his hands up and he says, I have something to say. And he just looks around, still nervously, and just goes, you people are all horrible, and you're going to die. And as this happens, you
Now.
can see him pull something out of his jacket.
Now?
Now,
Really?
Ghost, I want you to make Ghost, make an initiative check.
Okay, I had a no, so... Now?
No, now it's fine. You can activate the things, but Ghost needs to make an initiative check.
So this is a
Yeah.
different roll. I want the total of the dice, right?
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
the total of the dice, yeah. Because the point is, this guy looks like he's pulling out a fucking beeper for a bomb.
22.
Okay, with a 22, you get to go first. So,
Cold jaw.
what would you like to do to stop this guy? If he
Yeah,
blows it up, he's going to kill.
Right. Do I have
Everyone.
time to get through the door, or is it pretty much just...
You're going to be
you
shooting
know you
through
can-
the glass window.
You know
Okay,
you can
then
do
I'll do
cold
that. I'm
jaw.
going to quick draw my pistols. I'm just going to reach and aim for him.
Yep, you're just going to shoot to kill.
Yeah. I'm not gonna take a chance of wounding him and still getting the bomb off.
You can do
Okay,
cord
okay.
shots. You can aim for hands and stuff.
Yeah, you can take a -4 to try to disarm him.
Yeah, I can afford to do that.
That'll only be one shot, because it takes a simple action to aim from his hand, and then you fire. So that'll only be one shot, unless you want to take 2 shots. But I don't know how your build is. So.
Well,
Taking
Yeah,
aim
what-
would be better.
what is the penalty for firing with both pistols?
You half your dice pool. You take 2 shots, but you half your dice pool.
Am I
It's
seeing this in the hive mind?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your character sees all this happen, and obviously has gone in. They're saying now, and this guy's getting up. So
'Cause-
yeah,
And so I would be putting
Okay,
on my gas
so-
mask and then saying now through the hive mind.
yeah,
So
definitely.
yeah, basically I would draw both pistols, but then I'm just gonna take the called shot. You
So you take a
and take-
-4.
But
Okay.
taking aim. Did you say you could take aim?
Yeah, he's taking aim, but he's not taking a +1. He's taking a cold shot. That's how it works.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a -4 to my pool, correct?
Yeah, but you'll be shooting his hand.
So 2 -4. So that's 7 hits.
Boom! Fire with your pistol. Is it silenced, or what is your pistol anyway?
Yeah, it is. It's a heavily modified Solivet Guardian. It's got advanced safety system, electroshocker, concealed quick draw, gecko grip,
Oh, yeah.
personalized grip, smart gun, eternal, and the sound suppressor.
Oh yeah! Following the bullet goes straight through the window, flying. It hits this guy's hand, and the detonator that he has flies out and then collapses to the ground.
And by the way, on that pistol that he shot, engraved in Latin, it says "Heaven's Wind, Olympus
Yeah.
Ventus."
So,
Right.
at this point, Chepe, you can also roll initiative. Your initiative, by the way. And Nick, you roll initiative as well, because you're the one that's going to be setting off the gas. I forgot to get yours to roll. So your initiative, by the way, Chepe, is 7 plus 1d6. You take the total, you don't take hits.
Okay. So I've gone in hot.
Okay, so I got 8.
The crowd got 7, and the guards got 10.
I'm 17.
It doesn't really matter for this situation, but would my danger sense giving me a bonus for that roll?
Danger sense. Yeah, I guess it would have started pinging off.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because I already did it. But I was just curious if
Yeah, I guess
it
it would have.
says you get a bonus for surprise. I got combat sense and danger sense that
Oh
allows
yeah,
me.
you would have got bonus to surprise. Yeah, definitely, you would have.
Yeah, okay.
If it's
But
two
I made it
attacks.
anyway, so
7 hits, you critically succeeded.
Alright, I'm on initiative 17.
All right. Next is Nick.
Alright, so do I
Yeah,
have to
sure.
do something to set off this,
Yeah, so it's going to be an edit check. So you're basically editing the ventilation systems, and then because Bluey has kind of put the drugs in place, but now they just need to be set off.
Alright, editing the ventilation systems, 3 hits.
Okie dokie, so we're able to edit the ventilation systems enough, and then on Bluey's turn, I guess he'll kind of open the bag and kind of let all the gas out and stuff, which he'll do. And Chepe is going to wait, and everyone else, basically what happens is that the crowd freaks out. The guy has no hand now and is screaming, and everyone's freaking the shit out. The guards have kind of pulled out their guns, but they saw that you shot that guy's hand, and they're just looking at you like, what the hell? And the guards on the inside are right now getting the dude that had the bomb to get the fuck down, get the fuck down, that kind of thing. So it actually looks like, Dennis, you've got them on your side at this point. One guy actually is like, nice shot.
And then you put on your gas mask, and he's like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Okay. So now it is. So Bluey then puts the gas in, and the gas is going to start making its way there. So then we're going to go back to Dennis. Your turn. So Dennis, what would you like to do?
Where are the guards positioned in relation to me?
To your left and your right. So let's just say, or at least anywhere actually, because you were kind of up there for a while. So where is this? So let's say if you're, let's get my pen here. If you're like, say, where would you could be like here, and like let's say there's a guard here, and there's like a guard here. If you want.
I can't see your map. I probably don't have the screen
I'm an
share.
idiot. I'm so stupid. I keep on disabling it.
Try and convince them to go inside.
To be honest, the gas isn't going to be instant, guys. It's going to take a couple
Yeah,
of
and
rounds.
I'm better at convincing with my guns than I am trying
So
to
Dennis,
talk
if you
people
want,
into
you can
stuff.
try to take shots at them. And by the way, everyone else, the bulk of the people is all around the dining area at this point.
So I'm back, and they're in front of me on either
Yeah,
side.
this is you, Dennis. You're right here.
Oh, okay.
Or you could be here. It's up to you. You get to choose. I'll let you choose. Where would you like to be? Best and most complex map of universe.
Yeah. I actually would like to be behind on the
you're right
back
here,
side of
though.
the pool. Yeah.
Yeah. D for
Okay.
Dennis.
And so if I shoot both my guns, then it's half the pool for each one.
Yeah, half the pool. So if you want to go bang bang, you are in basically a surprise round. So these guys don't get to dodge because they're not expecting you to just shoot them at this point.
Yeah, I think because I've got them on surprise, I'm gonna try to take them both out. Anything that like cuts that penalty? I can't remember if I took anything.
If you've got ambidextrous, you don't take a -2 with the other hand. I know that.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. I thought I had taken it, but I must have not.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I do have that. I am a dexterous.
Yeah.
So then it's just 11 for each.
That's still pretty good.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, I thought you got 11 hits. I fucking almost flipped the chair.
No shit.
Looking up. He's dead. He's dead.
That's what it was like in 4th edition.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. I've got 30 dice for one fucking gun. 15 on one.
Yeah, and Nick, on your turn, I guess you can make an edit check to scrub the cameras too, if you want.
Actually, first I might want to lock the doors so that people don't run out.
Yeah. You get a spooky message.
So 5 hits on the one to my right and 4 hits on my one to my left.
So
Boom.
I think I can,
Boom. Okay, so the one that you got 5 hits on, what's the damage and AP rating of your gun, please?
Currently, it's the damage rating is 8p, and the AP is -4.
Oh, wow. Okay, so that cuts through the armor. Nice. Rolling armor check. Okay, so the guy on the right that you hit with 5, he goes down instantly, shooting him straight through the jaw and like in the back of the neck. He's just fucking dead. The other guy, on the other hand, you shoot into the chest, and the guy kind of steps back, bracing himself from the blow, and getting ready to strike back. Like totally surprised by what the shit just happened. Like what the fuck's going on right now? And the security guards on the inside kind of see you do this as well. And now we're going to go down one initiative to Nick. So Nick, what'd you get for your spoof check to close the doors and lock the doors?
1, 2, 3, 4, maximum 4, I believe, depending on what it is. Yeah, 4, I think.
Okay, so 4 hits, that should be enough. And your baby monitor should now be around... Wait, did we do your other checks before? No, we didn't. I'm saying your baby monitor's around 20 now.
Okay.
Because we forgot to block those other ones. Okay, so now we go down to the security guards' turns. So the security guards on the inside are still trying to manage the people. 2 guys trying to keep the guy with the bomb down, and the others begin to move to the front to kind of oppose you. And then the one guy that isn't dead is going to fire at you, just with his pistol, 1 shot, not multiple shots. But, okay, so that's going to be a dodge check. So that's going to be intuition plus reaction, and because you have combat sense, you get plus your combat sense rating. So I'm not sure what that is. But... And now you can start to see
Sorry,
the
here's-
gas is starting to flow.
So
in
it's
the room.
reaction,
no!
which is,
What'd you get,
and
sorry?
then from close combat. So that's 9.
Infinity. Anyway.
Calculation time.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I've got improved. I don't know. Does improved reflexes do anything?
Improved reflexes gives plus to your reaction, but that should be already on the sheet.
Yeah, that's already in there.
Yeah.
And let's see, dangerous 309. So let's not. It's been a while since I played last time, so it's.
Oh, dude, that's fine. Don't worry about it.
I'm still like it. I've been playing for years.
So that's 6 hits. 'Cause you
Okay,
said
6 hits.
reflexes
You
as
are
close to my combat sense.
Yeah, plus your combat sense rating. So, yeah, you are totally easily able to jump out of this guy's way. His shot was wide as you leap out of the way dexterously. And now, it is now everyone else's turn. They kind of run around scared again. People staying down. Some people out of the kitchens kind of coming out, wondering what's going on. And now we're going to go to Chepe's turn. So, Chepe, what would you like to do? Just stay in the toilets at this point? The gas is starting to come out now, by the way. Chepe? No? Okay, he's dead. Okay, I'm assuming Chepe does nothing. Okay, so now we're going to go back to the top. Chepe, yeah, you're alive?
Right,
Yeah.
he's living. He's living.
Chepe, what are you
Can
doing?
you see me? Can you
Yes.
see me?
Yes.
We can see you.
Wait,
What would you like to
wait
do?
for the gas.
Okay, so the
Hold
gas
on.
is still coming in. It's going to take
Yeah,
time.
I might use flame hands to light some toilet paper on fire out of boredom, I guess, maybe. But besides that,
Combat rounds only take 3 seconds, so... Anyway, so now it's-
okay, no, yeah, I'll just wait for the gas. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, okay, so you're kind
I'm
of
changing
looking
my
through...
face a bit.
Yeah. Okay, sure. Okay, Dennis, your turn.
Okay, so what's the penalty for a called shot?
Depending, it's a simple action to initiate the cold shot, and then it is a -4 if you want to disarm or like plus to damage and stuff. I'd suggest just killing motherfuckers, but it's up to you. What were you trying to do? Anyway?
I just was gonna try like taking him out.
Oh yeah, aim for the head.
Yep.
Alrighty then. So basically, every -2 that you get a +1 to damage. So you can. So when you're getting called doing a cold shot for damage, you can take a -2, you get +1 damage. So if you take a -4, you get +2 damage.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep Heaven's Wind pointed towards in the room, and with my other one, which has Abyssus Flama in Latin carved on it, the side of it engraved, which is Hell's Flames, I'm gonna take a called shot and take a -2. So that would be a +1 to damage.
Yep, and so this is going to be the guy that you've already shot.
Yeah.
This is going to be this guy. So this guy dead. He not long in for this world. There's 2 more guards here, but they're coming to the glass door, kind of coming out to see what to shoot you. And then you're gonna shoot this guy. All right. So
That's 11 hits.
11. Is that wow? Okay. So describe how you kill him at this point, like. Jesus Christ, you have very high pluses.
Well, yeah, he's a adept gunslinger, so
Yeah, no shit. You can get super high if you
my
try.
pistols are like, and they're heavily modified. So yeah, the gun that killed the previous one, I swing that around to point into the room, and with that one, barely even looking, I shoot the bullet striking him in the center of the forehead, and it's exploding out the back.
Alrighty. Was that only one shot you were taking? Oh no, yeah. If you were taking a cold shot, one shot you would.
Yeah.
And then now there's 2 more guys left. All right. So So Nick, actually, you can't go because you minus your initiative by 10, and you'll have 0. So yeah, that's it. That's everyone for this round, and then we're going to re-roll initiative.
Right.
So basically, how initiative works in Shadowrun is you have your initiative actually stuffed up, mind you, but you have your initiative, and then you minus it by 10 every round. And if you still have initiative, you keep on going. So if you have ridiculous initiative, you can take way more turns than anyone else.
20.
So you said re-roll then,
Yeah, re-rolling your
11.
initiative. So Nick 20, Nick
and
20.
we subtract 10 from it.
No. I was doing that for you guys. It's just
Okay.
base. I forgot to tell everyone about it. That was my own fault. Yeah, and by the way, you can start leaving if you want, Bluey, from where you are.
Yeah, I'll start
So-
making my way. I hear a gunshot, so I guess it's appropriate.
Okay, so Dennis, you're first. You completely ridiculous gunslinger.
Oh my god.
Okay, so are any of the other guards outside yet?
They're not outside. They're in. They're going to go outside. But you're so fucking quick, you can shoot them if you want.
You need some kamikaze.
I don't think he does.
No, he needs to go faster.
Gotta go fast.
So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Is I'll take, well, I don't want to take a chance. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot again. Fire one gun at one and the other at the other.
Bang bang. All right, roll to hit with both, my friend.
11. So 7 hits on the first one.
Boom, boom, dead. No chance.
And 4 hits on the second.
The second one is only wounded as you shoot at his shoulder. Here's an armored jacket on his undercoat, absorbing a lot of the hit. Now it is Nick's turn.
I think I'll wait till they're all dead to scrub the cameras, or else we'll end up still with data of a guy dying or something. I'm going to look at that safe, actually.
Nick, do you want to make sure the people and the deckers can't see this shit? Just saying. This is yeah.
Alright. The cameras
This is
inside
why you scrub the cameras.
Yep, just the ones in the
Yeah.
dining area and the balcony.
Alrighty.
We need to modify. So, alright. That is, what check is that? What am I trying to do?
It's an edit check.
I'm just editing
Yeah,
them.
computer is used really heaps, just so you know, when making a hacker.
Really huge. Yep.
Really heaps. Really heaps.
You could almost say massively, but no, that's copyrighted.
Yeah, no, you can't say massive. Heaps of
3
really.
hits. Grub.
Okay. So 3 hits, you're able to scrub the cameras. But at this point, Nick, you're actually looking around just with the kind of a passive matrix perception. The spider on this network is starting to move towards the camera area, kind of looking at it now that you've edited it. You see this, so you can do what you will with that, Nick.
I tell everyone that that security is matrix security is converging on this place, so we're gonna have to find this safe quick.
Okay, so I'm just gonna so now so the security guards turns. So on the security guard turns, they're just going to start taking fire at Dennis. So Dennis, make your dodge check and then make another dodge check at -1 because you're taking 2 shots from the security guards.
Ooh, that would be 4 on the first one and 3 on the second. Oh wait, you said a -1, so 2.
Okay, so the one with the 2, you're hit. So I would like you to make an armor check at a -1. Armor plus body.
And that's, I just roll for a total on that one?
Yeah,
or do I
total,
roll
yeah.
for successes?
Oh, successes always. Sorry, yeah,
Okay.
successes.
So plus body. Shoot, would I've still got the +1 from my reflexes on that?
Yeah, you're doing a dodge check, man. So
So that would have
improved
been
reflexes.
So that would have been
Yeah.
4 and a no. Yeah, it would
You
have
have
been a
to roll
5 and
it.
a 3.
Okay, so did you roll it and get the hit? Did you?
Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and roll the body check 'cause I didn't think of it at the time.
Yeah.
Let's see, body 5 plus armor. So that's 7 successes.
All right, with 7
Armor?
successes, you're going to take 3 points of stun damage. Because, what's your armor, sorry? What's your total armor? I'm assuming it is more than 10.
Yeah, it's 12.
Yeah, exactly. So, when you take damage that is less than your armor rating,
It gets turned to stun damage. Yeah.
yeah, turn to stun damage.
Stupid DM getting distracted.
Yeah, sorry. Okie dokie. So, and that is their turn, and now it is everyone else's turn. So now you can see on the inside of the room, people are starting to, the Zen is getting to them, and you can see it kind of floating around the place, the gas, and people are starting, well, to get high. Them breathing it in, people looking around weirdly, like what the shit is going on. Okie dokie. So, Chepe, I'm assuming you're just going to stay in, or you're going to get out now?
I'm gonna get out slowly with gas mask, and I'm
Okay.
just kind of peering over.
Okay, so you move out with your gas mask on, and you can see everyone kind of starting to get a little bit woozy. But the guards kind of see you, but even though they're starting to get affected, you can see them kind of going, oh, fuck. Because there are 4 guards. There's 2 guards. There are 4 guards or whatever on the inside, and there's 2 guards. Let's say the guy that's on the ground. Here's the guy on the ground. Yeah, look, there's like that's a
I'd
penis.
suggest
Look,
using a
you
different
can laugh at that.
color tone because you're going black over black.
No. No.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. So here you go. There's a guy. There's another guard. And then this can be the guy that had the bombs. This is the guy that has the bombs. Yellow, that's really easy to see, right?
Christ.
And then you can be green. And you can be coming out of the toilets here. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Everyone loves this map.
I'll
That was beautiful. Going infinite. I love it.
Isn't
Okay,
there only
so-
3 guards left? Weren't there only 4 on the inside?
There were 4 on the
Only
inside,
4 on
yeah.
the inside.
Oh, did you just kill
Yeah,
one?
I
Yeah,
killed-
the kill one
I
is,
killed one of them.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
And injured
that's
the
fair.
other.
Is dead. Is dead. Actually, I'll just raid him. Okay, so Chepe, if you want, you can move into attack. If you want to use unarmed, or whatever you want to do, basically.
I would do my first instinct, which would be to grab out a thing of Neurostun and stick it in the neck. Is that
Yeah, sure. Make an unarmed attack roll.
possible? Would it? All right.
Yeah, that's possible, man. Unarmed attack roll. You can run up and just.
What would that skill be? Unarmed? Unarmed combat?
Yeah,
Okay.
unarmed. Yeah. So that'll
Subduing?
just
Would
be-
this count as subduing?
Yeah, this is subduing. Why not? Even though it's with a needle, who cares?
Okay. All right. Damn. Even with 12, 4 hits.
Well, 4 hits is actually 4 hits is fairly decent enough because the guy is starting to become under the effects of Zen. You stab it into his neck, and then he's going to take 15 stun damage or whatever it is. So that guy then collapses properly to the floor.
He may or may not be
Now
overdosed
it
with drugs at the
is-
end. Yes.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, now we're going to go back to the top of Dennis's turn.
Okay, so there's the one guard that's been kind of incapacitated, right?
Yeah, that's this guy. This is the hurt guard. This guy is dead.
Okay, so yeah, I'm going to just point. I'm just going to take a single shot at him to. I'll take 2 levels of called shot.
Yep.
That'd be -4.
Yep.
So that's 6 hits.
and a bloody death befalls to him. Starting to become under the effects of Zen, he doesn't really react too much, and he just gets shot right in the center of the skull. Guts splattering everywhere, or brain bits. He is dead. Nick, it is your turn. Oh, and Dennis, I'm assuming you have your gas mask on and you're moving in now.
Star is muted. Yeah, as soon as he falls, I'm going to put the mask on and start moving into the room.
All right, Nick.
I want to search for the safe.
Okie dokie.
Yeah. For a maglock safe. Anything like that inside of his study. So matrix perception.
Yeah, this is going to be a matrix perception.
3 hits.
Alright, with 3 hits, you're able to find that there is a safe of some kind inside of his study.
Alright, tell everyone else this.
Okie dokie, so...
Am I rocking up to the place yet?
Soon, yeah.
Yeah.
It's only been like 6 seconds.
Okay.
Or 9 seconds.
I run really fast, okay? Shh.
Yeah, shh. Mr. Blind Man.
Yeah.
Okay, so, Nick, I want you to make a logic plus sleaze check.
Okay. That is 5 hits.
Okie dokie. So, the eyes of the spider decker begins to look around for the person who made this edit to the cameras and scrambled them. He tries to find you, but you're able to stealth away, as it were, in the Matrix. Okay.
Hide behind the massive... the digital signal of the massive spar.
Yes, hide behind the massive spar. Or whatever you will. Okay, so now it is Chepe's turn. Oh no, the guard's turn, sorry. The guards are completely drug fucked, but they're still going to try... The one guard that is left is going to try to attack you, Chepe.
Right.
So he's going to try to... because you're right in melee with him, he's going to try to subdue you, as you were, with his melee, but he is starting to get... You can see he's kind of like, you know, a bit loosey-goosey as he tries to strike you.
Is that opposed?
So this is... Yeah, you can make a reaction... So whatever your reaction is, plus your unarmed skill. So I'll tell you what that is, if you want. So, okay. So what's your reaction? Your reaction is 3. So you'll get... This would be 8 dice instead of 10.
Okay. Four hits.
Okay, with 4 hits, you're easily able to batter his blow away. No problem. Okay, so now, it's Chepe's turn.
Neurostun.
What you gonna do, Chepe?
Him, since I'm in melee with him, so I'm right in there. So I'm already grabbing another Neurostun out. I'm gonna just plug it in.
Yep, grabbing another Neurostun from wherever you hide them. You just jab it into his neck or wherever you need to.
Okay. Unarmed combat. Let's see.
Yep.
6 hits.
With 6 hits, you slam it into his neck, and putting down the plunger, you can start to see him, become even more loosey-goosey as the cocktail of drugs starts to take a heavy effect as he collapses to the floor. So at this point, you guys have taken out all of the guards, but we're still going to cross over to Nick. So Nick, what are you going to do about this decker?
I think I might just try and open the safe and then jack out.
While the safe itself is actually on the Matrix, as it's registered there, it is actually not able to be used on the Matrix.
Okay, so I tell you guys that you have to open it physically.
Yeah, it's a physical safe, but it's on the Matrix. It's kind of identified there. Yeah, it's in his study.
Okay, but
So
I guess it doesn't tell me what part of the study it's in.
It's kind of like you found it on a registry that he has one, but that's
okay.
it. It's a physical safe.
So yeah, I might have to jack out because the baby monitor is telling me I'm probably at like 30 now, I'm guessing.
Yeah, you'd be pretty up there.
I might want to jack out.
Okay,
At least
so you're
unlock
gonna
the
jack out?
doors first.
Oh, the doors will be unlocked to the study anyway. You guys can get in. That's fine. Okay, so Nick's gonna jack out at this point, and Bluey, you rock up to the front of the door and knock. I
You need
guess.
to hit the circle.
Those guys can see me. I'll just tell them I'm at the door.
Oh yeah, of course they know that you're there. Yeah, they can see through your eyes. So yeah, they let you in, and you can kind of see the gas kind of come out of the door a little bit as you step on inside. And everyone in the party at this point is kind of staring at their hands. One guy has kind of collapsed near where the people have died, the guards, and is kind of touching and splashing the blood, just going. And everyone's drug fucked. No one knows what's going on.
So basically, we need a way in the safe, correct?
Yeah, but we've got a guy with
the camera. The camera is still a camera watching the study.
Yeah, we got Benson and we got the guy who can mind probe him. So
yeah. Okay, so do you want to make
we
that?
know where
mind
the safe
probe?
is.
Yeah, I got 6 hits. Through my
Alright,
power
so-
bogey.
So you activate your power Foki, and he's going to make his will check.
I'm just gonna
Okay,
keep
so-
my guns trained on the crowd and make sure no one acts up.
Yeah,
I'll start collecting jewels and things like that, acting like it's a robbery.
Yeah,
Even though none of them care
This is a
anyway.
robbery!
I would imagine.
Yeah,
Whoa.
everyone's just kind of laughing, and people. It's really hard to control these people. Like, while they're not doing anything, it's really they don't listen much. They just kind of.
I'll just grab. They probably don't even care if I rip something
Yeah, sure.
off of it. Try to find where those names were, and I'll just stick some like 2 or 3 doses of Neurostun in them. See if I can overdose.
Oh yeah, 2 or 3 doses is fucking gonna murder
Yeah.
someone very easily. Oh wow.
So yeah, those 2 particular individuals.
So Bluey's got a massive headache. Anyway, so you're ripping through this guy's mind, and you critically succeed. You get to know this guy's deepest, darkest inner fears, if you want. So, what you
Still wanna
know
see that.
exactly what you want to know. And is there anything else that you want to find out otherwise? So how Mind Probe works is you tell me what you want to know, and I tell you if you get it or not.
Why
And
was he
we'll
trying to
see.
kill everyone?
Who you mind probing?
Oh wait,
Mind
was that the guy we're after?
No, the guy that you're after was not trying to bomb the place.
Oh, okay. What's his
That was
relations with the guy that was trying to bomb the place?
Absolutely none.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't know.
Get the code to the safe, the key, the code, safe.
If you want to find out about what this guy's been doing with the Humanus Polis, you can, like, whatever, man.
Yeah, just tell me interesting stuff. I can't think of questions.
Okay, so sifting through his mind, you're easily able to find the codes and kind of sifting what he's been doing with the Humanus Polis. This guy is 100% a full-on Humanus Polis supporter. He's the kind of person that goes out and, hires elf whores and stuff like that, and then he kills them for fun. This guy's a fucking dirtbag, and he has so much Humanus Polis support from various different factions that do really horrible stuff that he joins in on. Going out orc hunting and troll hunting in the barrens and stuff like that. This guy's a dick. Now, other than that, you have the information and the codes needed to get
And
the
we're not
files and
supposed to
stuff
kill
when
him?
transactions have occurred. You're not meant to kill him, no.
It's because he has
meant to
lots
make
of
this look like a
influence.
robbery.
Yeah, he has influence. That's the problem about killing him.
Killing him will make him a martyr, and that's not what you want.
Well, if I catch him in a compromising position later
But-
and put an end to him.
I'd like to do one thing,
Yeah, go ahead, Jeppe.
but I
You're lagging a bit, man. I can't.
Yeah, we get
oh, can you not hear me?
I can hear
no.
you, but you cut out. Go on.
Let me try lowering it. Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can hear you.
Okay. Can I castrate him?
Are you guys gonna let him?
I suggest against it right now. Time is of the essence.
Fine. Just
Okay.
Yeah,
Do
if you
I have the
suggest that, I'll
information?
say that we can try to track him down later and deal
Yeah.
with them later.
No, but I have information of the people, like his clients and his stuff, because we're in a hive mind effectively, right? Because I see all the memories too.
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
relaying it all through, so you're getting it all.
Yeah. So at this point, anyone like Dennis, you could go to the safe and use the codes that he's been relaying. You know exactly where the safe is. It is underneath the desk in like a little tiny trapdoor area, and underneath there, you kind of are able to find it. And inside the safe, by using the code, is various different data chips and electronic papers and things like that, with all the information and dealings that he's been doing.
Okay. Well, the information's enough for me. I would just hightail it out of there, then.
Okay. So you guys snag up a whole bunch of random shit, and you guys make your way out there, rushing out as quickly as possible, I assume. Yep.
I would imagine.
Okay. So as you guys are rushing out and getting to the helicopter itself, you guys are all getting out there. You can actually see basically, you guys rush to the helicopter. Done. That's easy enough. You're able to get up there safe enough. But as you guys get up there, you can see a group of 4 security people that kind of get up there just in time for you guys to start flying away in the helicopter, kind of pointing the guns out. They start, reporting on the helicopter itself. But otherwise, you guys are able to fly away with relative safety, completing the mission with next to no problems. Good job, guys.
It's relatively non-lethal.
Relatively non-lethal. By relatively, you guys killed like 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe even more people because Chepe was murdering people secretly.
Oh, I murdered 2. That's it.
Okay. So, yeah, you guys escape, completing the mission in very good speed, and while there was some backlash with the various people killed by overdoses and stuff, there was a lot said on the news and things to do with ventilation, safety, and all this kind of stuff. But otherwise, you guys completed the mission, you guys got paid, and the Johnson was very happy with your work. So, congrats, guys. If anyone would like to say anything before we are done here, that was the mission. And just so you know, this is like meant to be a short mission that I want to run at a con that I'm going to be doing in the future. So this is kind of a test. It's meant to be short, sharp, and easy. But you can fuck it up if you want to too. But you guys, yeah, Chepe did pretty well, I think, for his first time playing Shadowrun. So
Yeah,
anyway,
very well.
so if anyone wants to say anything before we jump off.
No.
Zen is a hell of a drug.
Zen is a hell of a drug. I mean, to be honest, you could have just used Neurostun. There is a way you can get it in gas form, but whatever, it doesn't matter. It's more funny this way.
I know.
I think Neurostun is a skin contact, isn't it?
Yeah. But oh no, yeah, that's bad. Yeah, you don't want the skin
Yeah.
contact one. Yeah, no, that's bad. Yep. Okay, don't worry. Sorry, my bad. Alrighty. So thanks for watching, everybody, and goodbye.